Доклады, я должна сказать, Азербайджана и Грузии, то есть почти идентичные. И даже удивительно, как, в общем-то, и построение этих докладов, и тематика была выбрана одна и та же. Но я могу сказать одно, что это, наверное, связано с тем, что нас объединяют одинаковые проблемы. Окей. Ну, про эту организацию Union Women Center я уже сказала, так что я не буду на этом останавливаться. Я хочу сказать, что gender equality is not only human rights issues, but it also essential component of sustainable development, social justice, peace and security. And this goal will be only achieved with protection and advancement of girls' rights and women's human rights. Georgia carried out complex measures in this direction. Это что, обратно идет? And the implementation, we have created a lot of laws. Law about domestic violence, 1996, anti-trafficking laws, gender equality laws. Also, in 2013, the Gender Equality Department was established in the standing unit in the Public Defender Office. From 2006, we have State Fund for Protection Victims of Domestic Violence and Trafficking. I want to pay your attention on the three major problems which face Georgia today. It's one, early marriage. By according to the report of Public Defender of Georgia, 7,360 girls prevent their education and taken for school from marriage. These issues will be declared in the priority of the work of government and the new gender equality action plan. And it has a special conditions, consideration in the Public Defender Office. And here, I was to pay your attention that early child marriage, new legislation which just appeared in the Criminal Code of Georgia, which was taken by Parliament of Georgia 2 weeks ago. So what happened? Civil protection order. This amendment introduced criminal charges for violation of civil protection order. Procured will punish by imprisonment for 4 years. То есть я это скажу по-русски. Значит, в Криминальном кодексе приняли новый закон, по которому сваха или свах идет в тюрьму на 4 года за то, что он, значит, сделал вот эту сделку. Вот это новое, которое приняло наше государство.
У нас тоже. Можно вопрос?
Подождите, закончу, потом это. So, but necessary this awareness raising. We have such a close community, for example, other Armenian minorities which live in compact, which live in isolation, and they have no contact with Georgia. They don't know, for example, for you it's very strange, but it is, we have other population which live in Kemo-Kartli, and they don't speak even Georgian language, and they cannot understand, a few of them understand Russian language, and they don't know what kind of process are going in the country. So it is necessary to bring this information to them and implement also in the educational system, raise awareness about this. Another situation is sex selection abortion. So definition sex of childbirth before birth and family planning according this sex. It is cultural thing and phenomenon, and it indicates that in gender disbalance will be present in the country. What we will have in future? Violation of human rights, trafficking, sexual violence, and also problems with the creation of families. Georgian legislation declare abortion as a legal act up to 20 weeks. Also, Georgian legislation, in this period, there is no legal regulation about definition of embryo sex through X-ray by Georgian legislation. So, woman during her pregnancy anytime can make X-ray examination. And so, if she decides to make abortion, everything okay. She will not be punished for this. Concerning domestic violence, this year really was terrible for our country. We have 11 cases of murdering women by husband or boyfriend. I don't know how is such a boom appeared in our country this period. We have legislation of domestic violence which was adopted in 2006. Then 2009 amendment. Amendment includes establishment of referral system. In 2020 it became a criminal offense, so the persecutor will get from court can impose protection order, and 1 month perpetrator of domestic violence had no right to go to her extra wife or to go to the family, so it's punished. But survey which was conducted by UNPF and UNDP showed that in practice is the law poorly implemented. A national level mechanism to prevent and respond to domestic violence has not materialized. What is necessary? Early reveal cases of domestic violence. Our organization from 1998 work on these issues, and we implement in Georgia, create them, implement in healthcare setting, revealing, referring, documentation cases of physical, sexual, psychological violence, and create a lot of educational system, create the screening program. I just in few words, why it is important screening pregnant women during the pregnancy, because there is a lot of research which show that if pregnant women during pregnancy experience domestic violence, the child which born from this woman themselves in future became perpetrators. So it is necessary to implement screening during pregnancy. Also, we create the requalification program for doctors and implement in the country level. Today, government in Georgia is ready with the support was created working group of UNPF, and they are supporting implementation this kind of screening activities in the country level. The main attention must be paid for Istanbul Convention. Analyze UNPF and UNICEF support working group which analyze the Georgian legislation in terms of harmonization with convention and preparing relevant legislative amendment in 2013, and it is pending before the parliament. Reproductive health and rights, especially youth and women. What kind of problem? Adolescents, very high rate of pregnancy, high prevalence of STI, including HIV. Why? Because they have not youth-friendly services, nobody takes care of their needs, absence of national action plan, and cultural taboo on these issues. Reveal existing law policies reveal that there is no legislation which connected with reproductive health of youth. And there is no absolutely sexuality education at school. And law on abortion banned and stressed young girls and women, because before was really terrible situation. 2 parents must give permission for abortion for teenager till 18 years. Now, one kind of change which make and our organization also was involved in this, that only permission from one parent is enough to make abortion in a teenager age. About sexuality education, everybody knows in every our region it's the same situation. Another most factor which affected is HIV, especially youth. Why? Because HIV in the region very high. It's directed with migration, first of all, and intersexual contact, also vertical, but concerning vertical from child to mother, we have now a new legislation and legislation. Every woman can check up their situation and they can treat it during the pregnancy. And so widespread of HIV and STI also connected with traditionally low demand on contraception. There is no culture of contraception in every age in our country. Contraception, condom use, it is, I don't know, shame thing to speak about this and to make this, to use it. What is necessary to do? Adopt the law on reproductive health and rights. This law must be developed, a new law by Ministry of Health, and it must be created a strategy which include the strategy addressed to the root of cases of sex selection, abortion, early marriage, youth reproductive health and rights. I see that you are looking on the watch, and I will close my presentation. And one of the powerful instruments must be education. We need to break stereotype, approaches, religion, and patriarchal beliefs, and to integrate gender equality issues in the field of education and public awareness. And education must begin from the kindergarten. Thank you for your attention. Please, I have a question.
Сейчас, да,
Start
задаю?
for questions after our presentation.
After?
Yeah.